Our strategy is really to be a player in this digitally converged world where the endpoint, whether it be a wireless printer, a device to display information, has relevance in the home. Consumer trends are leading what is happening in the business marketplace today in terms of design and performance. And so with high definition broadcasting and capability and rich media, now you need to have high performance, but because there's more and more work environments that are taking place in a home setting, it needs to be ergonomically acceptable, and it needs to be discreet and well designed. So the fact of the matter is that Samsung has very high performing, high technology products that look good. And that gives us a play in this digitally converged world. As digital convergence takes place, people want to stream media, news, information, photos, store music, share files via a cloud computing environment. They have the ability to do that in very nice looking products, and that makes Samsung much more strategic today than they've ever been. Our strategy in print is really to be a good alternative provider which has a great cost per copy offering. So we offer fantastic products. We also try to play a very strong role in green. So we have recyclability. All of our products can be returned for discounts. They can also be, all of the toner cartridges can be recycled free of charge. You just drop it in its original container, put on the self-addressed envelope and send it back to us, and we do recycling. It doesn't go into a landfill site. It doesn't end up being incinerated. It gets put back into the commodities market and remanufactured. And so from that perspective, this whole greening strategy and environmental consciousness plays to our longer term play. In addition, we have a wide variety of color and single function laser products that are probably the lowest cost, highest performing products in the marketplace, highly compatible with anything that's out there. And then on the higher end, the copier space, we have an extremely good cost per copy play. Much of our work over the last 5 to 10 years has been done OEM through other manufacturers' brands. Now we're doing it under the Samsung label because it's gained popularity as a brand and it's being readily accepted. And so you're starting to see our products come into the marketplace with that, but it's really solid technology. Well, in fact, the new netbooks and notebooks are shipping into Canada as we speak. In July, you'll start to see them hitting the shelves of Future Shop and Best Buy Canada stores. They will be our sole distributor of those products or reseller of those products through the balance of the year. We're really looking at ensuring that there's room in the marketplace for our brand and making sure that we have good market acceptance. This is our second generation product, if you will. We will have a third and fourth generation product, and those will occur early next year. And as we move to the midpoint of next year, and it's at that time we'll open up our distribution strategy. We're also going to be working strategically with wireless carriers, because as you're starting to see south of the border, the carriers themselves are subsidizing netbooks and notebooks as in this digitally converged world and providing offerings to their client base to drive up their user acceptance and their data plans. And so our netbooks and notebooks will ultimately potentially be carried by Canadian carriers as well. Really today, the biggest benefit for Samsung with our channel partners is the fact that we don't compete with them. We're probably the only manufacturer today that looks at the channel as necessary and important value add to our business. We provide good technology. We provide adequate support. They really fill in the gaps. They provide all of the service to the marketplace. It's their expertise, it's their capabilities, and their ability to touch customers and manage customers on our behalf that we are heavily dependent on. That's why I would say we're probably the most friendly, channel-friendly manufacturer in the market. Well, for sure, Samsung's been in Canada for 21 years, but recently, in the last 2 years, we've really beefed up our IT organization strategically. And this Executive Partner Conference, which is in its second year now, is twice the size as it was last year. And instead of just showcasing products this year, we're showcasing about 15 or 20 real integrated solution offerings around our print, our digital signage, and our LCD monitors. We're showcasing 3D locational services on the digital signage side, and we're showcasing all of our copier offering, our paper service, our document image management, our security on the print side. And so I think this is the first time for a lot of our partners to actually get a chance to kick the tires and see what we actually are doing in this space, because we haven't been the predominant brands in these areas. But now they can see that we play and we offer a great cost-effective solution, and we're leading edge in terms of our design and cost per copy.